Welcome back, everyone. Today's lecture is all about how to approach and build partnerships, a crucial skill for anyone involved in business development. While we've discussed the importance of strategic partnerships in driving growth, today we're going to focus on the practical side, how to start these partnerships, negotiate effectively, and build long-term relationships that benefit both parties. Partnerships don't just happen. They require careful planning, clear communication, and ongoing management to thrive. After going through this lecture, you should be able to understand how to identify potential patterns and approach them. Learn key negotiation strategies that lead to successful partnerships. Explore techniques for managing partnerships long term to ensure mutual benefits. Develop the skills needed to resolve conflicts and keep partnerships on track. Before approaching any potential partner, the first step is to identify the right companies or organizations that align with your business goals. Not all partnerships are created equal, and it's important to find partners whose values, capabilities, and market presence complements yours. Your partner should share a similar vision or goal. For example, if your company wants to expand into a new market, a good partner might be one that already has expertise or resources in that area. You should assess what your potential partner can bring to the table. Do they have the resources, expertise, or market access you need to achieve your objectives? And just as important, what can you offer them in return? Once you've identified a potential partner, your initial approach is key. A good way to start is with a clear value proposition, explaining how a partnership will benefit them. Not just you. Be concise, professional, and focus on mutual gain. Negotiating a partnership is about finding a win-win situation. You want to ensure that both parties feel like they are benefiting from the arrangement. Here are some key tips for effective negotiation. Before entering into a negotiation, you need to know what you want and what you're willing to compromise on. It's essential to go into discussion with a clear understanding of your own goals, as well as a sense of your partner's goals and concerns. Not positions. In negotiation, it's easy to get stuck on positions. We want 50% of the profits. Instead, focus on the underlying interests. We need enough revenue to support the new team. We will have to hire for this project. By focusing on interest, you can find creative solutions that benefit both sides. Trust is critical for any partnership to succeed. During negotiations, be transparent about your expectations and concerns. If your partner feels that you are being honest and upfront, they will be more likely to reciprocate. Negotiations built on trust often lead to stronger, longer-lasting partnerships. Not every negotiation will lead to a successful partnership. If the terms do not align with your goals, it's better to walk away than to enter a partnership that could hurt your business down the line. Know your non-negotiables and stick to them. Building a partnership is just the beginning. The real work comes in maintaining that relationship over time. Here are some best practices for maintaining long-term partnerships. Just like any relationship, partnerships require consistent and open communication. Regular meetings, progress reports, and check-ins are important to ensure that both parties are staying aligned and addressing any concerns before they become problems. Setting clear expectations. Early in the partnership, both sides should agree on specific goals, timelines, and metrics for success. This ensures that both parties are on the same page and know how to measure progress. Markets change, businesses evolve, and so do partnerships. Successful partnerships are those that can adapt to change and adjust their agreements as needed. If your partner's business priorities shift, be open to renegotiating terms or finding new ways to collaborate. Conflict resolution. Every partnership will face challenges, whether it's a disagreement over priorities or missed target. Conflict is inevitable. What's important is how you handle it. Approach conflicts with a solution-oriented mindset. Focus on finding compromises that keep the partnership strong rather than assigning blame. Let's take the example of Nike and Apple. In 2006, these two companies formed a strategic partnership that combined Apple's technology with Nike's sports products. The result was the Nike iPod product line, which allowed runners to track their workouts using their iPod. This partnership started with a clear goal, combining fitness with music, and both companies had complementary resources: Apple's tech expertise and Nike's knowledge of the sports industry. Over time, this partnership grew and adapted, eventually leading to new products like the Nike Plus app and integration with Apple Watch. Strong partnerships are built on complementary strengths and shared vision. By regularly adapting to new trends and customer needs, companies can maintain successful partnerships that evolve over time. No partnership is free of conflict. However, the way you handle these challenges can determine the success or failure of the relationship. Do not let problems fester. As soon as an issue arises, communicate openly with your partner to find a resolution. Silence can lead to mistrust and bigger problems down the road. When disagreements occur, it's easy to get bogged down in minor details. Keep your focus on the overreaching goals of the partnership and work together to find a compromise that benefits both sides. Sometimes having an impartial third party can help resolve conflicts that seem intractable. If both sides are struggling to find common ground, consider using a mediator to facilitate the conversation. Think of building a partnership like planting a tree. You have to carefully choose the right spot, prepare the soil, and water it regularly. If you neglect the tree, it won't thrive. The same goes for partnerships. It requires attention, care, and regular check-ins to make sure the partnership is growing strong and producing results. If you do not invest time in maintaining it, the relationship could wither. Identify a real-world partnership that either succeeded or failed. Analyze the factors that contributed to its success or failure, focusing on how the partnership was built and managed over time. Submit a 500-word report discussing your findings. What did you think about today's topic? Have you seen any examples of successful partnerships that stood out to you? How do you think businesses can best handle conflicts and partnerships? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for today. Next time, we will discuss leveraging networks for business growth and how to use your professional connections to create new opportunities. See you then.